When I first heard Demonic Resurrection, I was, if I'm honest, a little bit disappointed. At that particular time, I was listening to a lot of round the world metal, and a lot of the bands that come from territories which are quote unquote new for metal tend to bring something quite new and distinctive to it. Particularly if there is some kind of particular cultural sound to the music of the country they're from that they can inject into it. Think Orphan Land, Malakesh, and stuff like that, where the folk music blends into the metal almost seamlessly, and you just have a completely different tonal sense. Well, if you're from India, like Demonic Resurrection are, then playing music that sounds like where you're from means basically sounding like Bollywood, which is about as unrebellious as you can. So the most rebellious thing you can possibly do is to sound mega European, because it's, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me, to this overwhelming culture which subsumes all of popular music. So it's quite interesting that for this album, they've kind of done away with some of the Europeanisms. There's still a lot of the European stuff. It's still heavily influenced by Dimmu Borgir, and it's obvious that they've listened to the old power metal record or two from some of the melodic ideas. That said, this is basically still black metal, but there's very much the odd twang of something that speaks very much of India, and it's really added something to their sound. This is far and away the most distinct and demonic resurrection sounding album the band have done. I really, really like the band already. After my initial disappointment when I first heard them, I quickly realised that they had something that was their own. You just had to look a little bit harder for it. Here, you don't. Everything they have done in the past that is good, from the ferocity to the really good little melodic ideas, stand out much better here. It's almost like the extra experience and the increased comfort in their own skin that just comes from having been writing songs for that bit longer have come out and got to their best point. This is loads of fun, it's dark, it's vicious, it's got some brighter moments, the melodic ideas are really, really interesting, and it's got much more of its own personality than anything that Demonic Resurrection done so far, and I like what they've done before. I like this.